Franz Beard from Gator Country. Urban, would you talk about the mood in the locker room before the game? Did you kind of feel that there was going to be this kind of performance? You've had a pretty good feel for the team throughout the year, and did you kind of feel a performance like this coming on?
Well, the way to judge a football team is not in the locker room. It's how to judge it on a Tuesday, Wednesday practice, and I had a great feel for this team. Even back at home, they attack. When we practice like we did, that's a hard team to beat, and to come back and get that bad taste out of our mouth after our one loss we had, I saw that on the early in this week in practice, and so did our coaches and so did our leaders out of our team. So it wasn't the locker room, it was a preparation to the game.
Take one over here to the left.
Larry Holder, CBSSports.com. This is for both Coach and Tim. Tim, how much do you feel a game like this validates your ability to play on the next level?
I don't know. Right now, I'm not really even thinking about that. That's something that will start tomorrow, and I'll try to get ready for that new chapter and new challenge in my life. But right now, I'm not really focused on the NFL. I'm trying to enjoy this with a coach I love and a lot of players that I adore. So,
I'll help you answer that question. 31 of 35, 482 yards, 3 touchdowns, one of the most efficient quarterbacks ever to play the game, a part of 2 national championships. He's a winner, and unless the job description changes at some other level of football, he's a winner, and he'll win at the next level too. So that's what I feel about it.
Take a question in front row.
Buddy Martin from Gator Country. This is both Urban and Tim. As sweet as this night was, and I understand that you're the only BCS team to win 13 games back-to-back now in 2 seasons, as sweet as this was tonight for all of you to go out, do you allow yourself to think about what might have been? Because if you played this well, 27 days ago, maybe things could have been different, or how do you feel about
that? Nice question. Well, I mean, yes, we could have played better versus Alabama, and it was an extremely tough loss. It was, something that'll kind of always be with you because it was a big game. To win the SEC, it's what you work for, and have a shot at the national championship. Yeah, we would have liked to win that game, but you know what? We lost. You got to move on. You got to bounce back. I think we did. I think we got refocused. We had a lot of adversity. We had a lot of things that weren't going our way as far as, a team that could get rattled or just kind of be selfish or do their own thing, but you know what, we weren't. We stuck together, we cared about each other, we came out here, we played hard, and we're going to be excited with this win and go celebrate.
Joe Hayden has joined the podium. We'll take a question from Dennis in the second row.
Dennis Dodd, CBSSports.com. Urban, things changed so quickly last week. I'm just wondering if this result changes anything now. Is it still indefinite? How long is indefinite? Do you still, in your gut, feel like you'll be back in the fall?
In my gut, I feel like I'll be back. I just want to make sure my family and health are number one, and I just got to get that right.
Okay, we got one in the back.
Chris Price, TV20 in Gainesville, Florida. Hey, Tim, you've been a college football player for a pretty long time now, and I just wonder if you can kind of reflect on what you've accomplished in your time here, or in Gainesville, I should say, and also, are you ready for that next chapter in your life?
Well, my time at Florida has been extremely special, and some people might think it's because of, we've been able to win 2 national championships, or I've won a few individual awards, or we've had some success, or that really doesn't have that much to do with it. I mean, I know in a lot of people's eyes it does, but not in my eyes and not in the people that I'm around. And it's the people that I'm with, the players that I'm with, the coaches that I'm with. That's the reason I chose to come to the University of Florida, and that's the reason my time at the University of Florida was successful, is because I enjoyed going to practice every day. I enjoyed the people I was around. It was like a family away from home, and I loved it, and that's why my time at Florida was successful. And I'm looking forward to the next chapter. I feel like, I have a lot of things to improve on, and I'll go out there and work extremely hard and give my best, and I just hope I get an opportunity to go do that.
Take one here.
Mike Duraco with the Times-Union in Jacksonville. Urban, this team has had to deal with so much stuff all year, dating not just this past week. Can you talk about how they were able to get through all that, and how they were able to kind of just not even let that affect them for the most part?
Yeah, I think you'd have to go back and, to sit here and, worry about all the adversity that we faced. We played 14 games and won 13. But we did. Every week seemed to be some kind of something happened, and I think these guys have been trained. I think they're quality people to begin with from quality families, which usually is a good correlation how you pull through stuff. But they've been trained to be like a family. And our message in the locker room before the game was, I keep hearing this for the last 2 years about how we love each other, we care for each other, we fight for each other, we play for each other. Well, let's go do it one more time. And that's a special group. They came in, I think it was the 06, you guys are 06, right? The 06 class, and they made a statement. They made a statement as freshmen that we want to go down as one of the best ever. And let's put a little plan together, and you guys stick together and follow a plan, and let's see what happens. And they followed the plan.
Take one in the back.
Hey, this is for Tim. How's it going? Hey, so you've
Give your
inspired...
name and media outlet, please.
Hey, I'm Mike, Charlotte Tribune. Hey, I just want to say you've inspired a lot of people. People follow you. You wear the bracelets. That's inspiring. What kind of message do you have that you want to last for you as your lasting kind of message going on?
That's a really good question. Thank you. I think as a lasting message that I would want to leave is that I loved what I did. I loved who I was around. I loved the coaches. I loved the players. I always tried my best to encourage them on and off the field, to make their lives better, to be someone that they wanted to be around, and someone that uplifted people's lives on and off the field, from fans to players on the team. And I just want my lasting message is when people think of me to think, that I'm someone who loved the Lord. I'm someone who loved other people, and I did my best to make other people have better lives.
Take one in the second row.
Tim, to your left here. I know you're not too big on stats, but
Name and media outlet.
I'm sorry, Ben Volen from the Palm Beach Post. 482 passing yards tonight, setting all kinds of BCS and Sugar Bowl records. How special is that for you? Could you have ever even seen this coming, especially given some of the criticism that you do face as a passer,
Well, I mean, I didn't see this coming as far as that many yards and everything. I knew we had a good game plan. I knew we were going to try to spread it out a little bit. We felt like that would be successful. And just coming into the game, we just were hitting and clicking, and so we kept going with it, and ended up, obviously throwing for a lot of yards, but it really wasn't that much of me. It was, a lot of receivers who were getting open, guys just beating them, guys making people miss and making plays. So, offensive line did a great job, and receivers just stepped up and made big plays over and over again, so I was truly blessed.
Pete?
Urban, Pete Thamel from the New York Times. You go home tomorrow, you wake up, and Shelley just said you've never not coached. Do you have any inkling of what the next days, weeks, and months are going to be like?
No, I don't. I know that I'm anxious to get home, and we'll address. I'd rather this be about the players. We'll address the future when at the appropriate time.
You better be looking forward to get beating some golf.
Throwdown. Take one in the back.
This is for Joe.
Name and media outlet, please. I remind you again. We have quote takers and we have the record.
Okay,
so
David Jones, Florida Today. This is for Joe Hayden. Being there's a lot of juniors who are disputing whether or not they're going to come and go, stay, or whatever. If you do leave, it's an awful good way to leave, isn't it? It'll be a great memory for you. For the guys that are leaving, it's going to be a good memory for you.
What's going to be a good memory for me if I leave? I'm probably just hanging out with the boys all the time. Practice, messing with Tebow, trying to pick off his passes, saying I picked off the best quarterback ever. That's always a good thing to do. And just hanging out with the players, just the relationships that we built. Just nothing really on the field is going to stick with me as much as the stuff off the field.
I mean, this game in itself.
This game especially, we just felt like we needed to give Coach Strong a good going out party. With the Alabama game, we didn't do too good for him, so we just knew that wasn't the Gator defense, and we wanted to come out and show that we just had it was a bump in the road, and we still got it.